there's almost.
Hi, Dolly. Hi, Julie. Can you say hi, Alfie?
No way.
Can you guys hear me? Or can you guys see me?
Hi, guys.
Can you say hi? Can you say hi, Alfie? I think we're having issues with this whole. Oh, PK dude, what's going on? Hi, Julie.
Hey, that's a drum. What is this happening?
What's everybody doing this weekend? Hi, Leah. Hope everyone's doing okay. All right. Okay. Hope you were out doing something fun, Oak PK dude. But I forget that it's kind of morning-ish time over there for all of you. If you're in, well, not all of you, but not Dolly for sure.
This is going to be
I think the rest of you're all in the States.
What?
Alfie, can you just put it up for just a second? So, Leah, this will be interesting to you. So, you know that my kids play Roblox. Well, they've like roped me in for the last 2 days, and they have me playing Roblox Tycoons, where you like build your world. And I have to be honest, I kind of got a little addicted.
Like you always do with things like this.
Yeah, like I love gaming. Weird. So, it's so weird. It's just so weird because some of these games on Roblox are so simplistic and they're almost silly, but then you just get hooked. Hi, Dolly. So today, is your mom gonna?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your mom's
I can.
Today's an interesting. It's not. Today's not an interesting day. It is an interesting day, but I was going to say I thought that maybe today we could chat a little bit about a few things. One of those things. True tycoon.
Why did this happen?
Yeah, no, we were having issues. Sorry, I don't know what I was doing over here with. I was doing something wrong.
There's hoodoo-doos running.
Oh, hi. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Oh, what's
that? We're taking money.
So today we will probably want to talk about, some of you might not like this, but I kind of want to talk about the Meghan Harry interview just a little bit. And also, it was the kids' first week back to school. Well, Stella's, which was Alfie, come sit here.
Because
Paul and I have been Paul and I have been chatting about this afternoon's rugby and his thoughts on Wales and England and our each of ours pluses and minuses of our teams. So
this is a bad.
I'd love to have you here.
I'm doing well, thank you, Paul.
This is a bad hour.
Tell them what you're playing. Which Roblox game? But which one is it?
The tapping. The house story.
So basically, when we play Roblox together, it's us playing, and then I'm usually saying something like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" And he's like, "I already told you that it was cool." Like, that's basically what happens every game we play.
You shouldn't come here. Rest.
Oh, Daniel. Let's see. I wanted to tell you guys before that one of my favorite memories of Winnie the Pooh is where he does his exercises in front of his mirror. Oh, that's so cute. I remember that one. Is he wearing I think I'm embellishing it in my head, but is he wearing leg warmers and a headband? Because if he wasn't, in my mind, I put a leg warmers and headband on him. And I felt like he really needed to be wearing one. Paul, you love Pete so much. He misses you and he loves you too. So,
you're not kidding.
So Stella is currently playing Roblox herself with her cousin Violet, who is in Sacramento. And what we were able to go out. It's been so windy. And I know how I want to just kick off this live stream is talking about my teeth. So I don't know if how many of you have watched the vlog that I posted really, really, really late last night, but I have so much anxiety. And I titled that vlog, Dental Visits Give Me Anxiety. Wasn't completely accurate because I don't mind going to the dentist. In fact, I really like to go and get my teeth cleaned. But when it has anything to do with numbing my mouth, like I don't even mind shots. Peter can attest to the fact that, like, it's a bit weird. I kind of like shots. Like when I get shots, weird. I like to watch them, or like when I get my blood drawn, I like to watch it. Like, doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the numbing, and the fact that it lasts for so long, and that, like, when they numb like a block of your face, I always feel like I can't swallow. So I get so panicky over things like that. And I was really dreading it because I had 2 really bad cavities, like really deep cavities. I'm really sorry that I'm talking about my gross tooth decay right now, but I really want to. Hi, Esther. I'm Japanese American, so I'm American of Japanese descent. My ethnicity is Japanese, and Pete is from the UK.
Oh yeah, I'm British.
And now we live here in the UK. My chin's okay. It was like scabbed until this morning. Okay, but I sort of really want to tell this story about the dentist. So you're right, Daniel. I'm sorry. The headband and leg warmers weren't a thing till the 80s. You're right. So anyway, I was really nervous to go there, and I thought, okay, I am just going to, I have this little, like, kind of, my mom sent me this meditation sort of breathing necklace that I have. So I wear it, and I had it with me, and I went to the dentist, and I was like, listen, doctor, I just want you to know that I get a lot of anxiety. Like, I get panicky when I feel like I can't swallow. So just know that. And she was like, oh, well, I'm going to have to, you have 2 pretty bad cavities. I'm going to have to really numb you. So then, to make a long story short, we both decided that I would try to do it without any numbing. And
Okay. Do you want to do that?
I don't know that I would do that again, but I could swallow. Has anyone else had that experience of having cavities filled without any numbing at all? I cannot. My feet kept flying up in the air. Like, every time the drill would touch down and hit, and you would feel that. I can't even describe to you. It's like pain and sensitivity and everything all together. Not the most fun I've ever had. No, they don't do laughing gas. In fact, she didn't even offer to put, like, the topical stuff on my gums. She just went for it. And every time that drill touched down, so I had to stop her, and I was like, can you at least just please give me breaks? Okay. Like, little, like, just do little at a time. So.
No, mother.
Thank you, Esther. Oh, you're welcome. And love to you in Mizoram, India. Thank you so much for being here. It's nice to have you here. Peter's British and I'm Japanese. John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Yeah, we've been compared to
our royal correspondent is joining us as well.
Oh, hi, Leslie. How are you?
Hi there, dear. Hello.
You're just in time.
Hello.
You're just in time for the talk about my tooth decay.
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh no, I will say it wasn't Sam. Actually, I told my sister, because she called me last night. She's like, you're not brave, you're stupid. She was like, you're so dumb. Why would you ever do that? And I was like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. Hi, Farah. Yeah, no, it was not pleasant. Oh, it actually kind of traumatized me. So I was like lying there last night, like thinking about it, going like, oh. But the weird thing about me is I'll probably do it again. Because like it was this weird challenge that I gave myself, that every time the drill touched down, that I just breathe through it. I'd be like, you're fine. Pain is just in your head. It's just all in your mind. Whew. Anyway. Thanks, Leah. Okay, so let's move on from my teeth, even though I could talk about my teeth for hours. I love it. Teeth. Also, the dentist at the end, it really kind of got on my nerves. I won't name her. She was lovely as a person, but like in the end, I was sort of like, I don't think he'll come back, mostly because it was so inconvenient to get there. But because I was talking so much about the panic I get, at the end, she was like, well, I think you might need your wisdom tooth out. But now that we know you're fragile. And I was like, excuse me? Fragile? I just freaking took the drill on my teeth without any numbing. So get out of here with your fragile. Winnie the Pooh was doing his exercise in front of this mirror. Somebody little when I get to see him on his butt. Daniel?
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, Daddy can go ask Daddy for some.
No.
You get anxious about what the dentist thinks about your teeth? Like, oh, you need to brush more, or like, oh, someone's not flossing, that kind of thing. Kashka, hi. Yes, fragile. I was like, excuse. Like, no, I'm sorry. Maybe there's something else there. I don't know. Pete and Leslie are working it out over there in the kitchen. So Leslie knows that we're probably going to talk about Harry and Meghan a little bit. I mean, nothing major. It's not like I have anything enlightening to say, but I just thought it would be like a good topic because, of course, Oak PK dude, you actually, I'm so sorry I haven't been able to respond to the comments on my last, well, just in general in the last few videos, but Oak PK dude, you had a really great suggestion to do a video about what we felt about Harry and Meghan. Since I'm American and he's British, we thought that was a really good idea. But then we were like, maybe we'll talk about it today. And I don't know, maybe we'll do a further video. I'm not sure. But I wanted to make a comment about how your dad refused Novocaine. Macho thing. Oh my gosh, but don't even try to be macho when it helps the pain. Oh, Alfie, there's a question for you.
Oh, Alfie.
Alfie, excuse. Hey. Excuse me. Hey, Roblox. Someone has a question for you.
What's the question?
He's hey. Take a break. Oh, or somebody else asked the question. Sorry, Dolly. I thought it was from you. Did I miss it? Winnie the Pooh also sang an exercise song called Up and Down and Touch the Ground. The song was adorable, cute, and really catchy. I'm gonna look for that song. Oh, if you're the king of pineapples and I am king of oranges, then what are Stella and Peter? Huh?
King of apple juice.
Who? Daddy's king of apple juice?
Yeah, and Daddy's king of...
Alfie, you said I was king of crisps.
No.
I was king of crisps.
Oh, Daddy for sure is king of crisps.
And Daddy go water.
She's the queen of water? There you go. So, king of crisps, and Stella's the queen of water. Which is weird because does she love water?
Who?
Stella?
Not particularly.
I
suppose she does.
So Leslie, where did we leave? Did we lose you?
We're having a few technical issues. I'm not quite sure what the.
Okay, so I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about the Harry and Meghan interview, which is, I found it to be. I found it to be so sad, actually. Going into it, it's so interesting how it totally turned me around, because going into it, although I like Meghan, I was with Peter. I thought, okay, they keep saying they don't want publicity. They don't want publicity. Why are they doing this? Is it because now they're having a hard time finding relevancy in the US, you know? So now they want to come out with Oprah. Like, it just seemed so contradictory to what she was saying. And so we were both kind of like, nah, that's a bit annoying. But then once I heard, once she dropped the bomb about the skin color, and then when she said that they denied her mental health help, I was done. I was like, okay, I'm with Meghan. Done. And I understand that the popular opinion, especially here in Britain, is that you fine if you have your problems, but you shouldn't have aired it on national TV. My response to that is what I told Peter is, I think it had to happen that way for the royal family to be jolted into.
Yes, they won't move.
No,
they won't. No.
Yeah.
I don't think.
So they had to be a little like a lot embarrassed, because that's extremely embarrassing.
You get no reaction without the most enormous. Then you only get a little reaction. You get no reaction without something earth-moving, enormous storm. You know, you just don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Interview. Well, it was a sad interview. Actually, it was sad, and I think. I think that she didn't realise just how formal life was. I mean, when she said, it's one thing to curtsy to the Queen, as we all do, if we're British subjects, and her own family do, out in public, you know, you see her curtsy, but to think you've got to do that every time you see her in her house, in the castle, in the Windsor Castle or Buckingham Palace, must come as a shock to a very independent-minded Californian girl.
Maybe.
But if that is how it is, you can't. I mean, I don't see. I mean, it is rather archaic. Well, it's archaic, but then there is.
Yes.
But then, I mean, you know, you can't go into something like not knowing that there are going to be certain restrictions.
Well, all families. I mean, in the court,
or expectations, not restrictions. Restriction, wrong thing. You shouldn't be restricted necessarily, but there are going to be expectations and things like that. I mean, of course. This is away from all about the race and the mental health. I mean, that's horrendous if that's the case. But going into it thinking that, you know, that it's just
it's a shame, because they could have gone off to one of the Commonwealth countries and been a great influence. They're so modern. They're biracial, it's wonderful. It's all the things we need in the royal family. And now, instead of going off to, say, New Zealand or Australia or even somewhere in Africa, they're now in Hollywood, you know, living the Hollywood life. And, I don't know, it was just an opportunity mix. She was perfect for the modern royal family, that girl.
Yeah, she was perfect. So, hi, Wendy, multi-crackerjacker. We're talking about the interview, the Oprah interview. And Daniel has said that he thinks he blames Oprah. You blame Oprah for, I'd like to hear more about that. You blame Oprah for directing it the way she did, or the fallout with the family, or, yeah. And you know what I was going to say, Leslie, about the whole needing to curtsy to the Queen? I didn't really think that was that big of a deal, because it is just it's just pomp and circumstance. It's just tradition. And I have to say, this is like on such a small scale, but even like I know, like in certain types of cultures, like even in like the Japanese, like there are certain things you do for your elders or to show respect. And
I'm thinking of dropping it for us. You know, I don't think you need to curtsy to me anymore.
I will always curtsy to you.
Except in public.
I will always curtsy to you. Leslie.
Wait! This is the octopus guy.
Okay. Well, what's up with the octopus guy?
Mother, will you still have the 2 birthdays though?
Oh yes, I'll still have the 2 birthdays. Yes, I mean there'll be some guards walking down Fulwell Road on the 3rd of May and the 21st of June. I wouldn't do without that.
Oh no, you can't do without that.
Some yeomans and beef eaters from Hampton Court will come.
Hi, Martina. How are you? Oh, I love chocolates. Hi. Happy Saturday to you. So Wendy says it's funny because in Canada everybody's like meh.
Yeah, whatever.
I think a lot of people are like that. It's just I feel like I cared more because my opinion has changed so much. I like Meghan, but I just thought the whole, you know, I was sort of thinking, what are they doing? And now I'm like, oh, well, yeah, good on them. And then
Alfie. One thing that always comes out of these things.
Yes, Oak PK, dude, that was horrendous.
What?
That the media had spun that story about Meghan making Kate cry when really the exact opposite was true. Come on, I already saw a headline. It was the Sun or like one of these, you know, the Sun or one of the
Daily.
Yeah, it was like something about it's just come out that when Kate went to apologize with flowers, Meghan slammed the door in her face. I'm like, that's not true. That's so silly. Just stop it.
Well, what always comes off on these things is how toxic our press is. They're horrendous. The British press are absolutely horrendous. And then around things like this, they try to make out. I mean, I was reading something in one of the tabloids about how go back to their wedding day and the press felt nothing but joy for this occasion and that they wished them all the best and blah blah. And you know, they just couldn't wait to get their claws into this couple and make lots of stories. They are just awful.
Yeah,
they
they're
really
awful.
are awful.
They're awful. So Daniel says he blames Oprah revealing the privacy of the family and some of the questions she had to ask the prince. I found it interesting that they said that wasn't rehearsed. Like they didn't know what questions were coming at them. That was interesting. I don't know. I get what you're saying, Daniel, but I feel like if you're going to have an interview with Oprah, like, I think we all expected kind of those questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can understand why people feel all the ways they feel, except for the part about, racism ever being okay, or asking about the skin color, or about, like, I don't even want to bring up Pierce Morgan, but questioning the fact that she actually felt the way she did. What's wrong?
I need help.
Oh my gosh, somebody's just so frustrated with the gaming. Yeah, you're right, Dolly.
Yeah, you're right, Dolly. But sadly, our press are very toxic bunch.
The press is very racist. Sorry, they are. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so anyone else have anything they want to say about the interview? Because if you're just like, okay, move on. This is just, I know we're totally being inundated with all of this interview stuff. Like, that's all I see in my newsfeed. Oh, you're in Virginia. That's right. I was thinking about you the other day, thinking I forgot to ask you what the timeline was. Oh my, no. 79 and 80? Oh, yes, I am envious. Completely envious. That's amazing. Good for you. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're wearing shorts or culottes or clam diggers. Yeah, Wendy, Oprah is kind of American queen. She's American royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Got you, Leslie. That you're a repressed nation emotionally. But, oh. What? You might have snow next week after having, I mean, that's hot. Those are hot days. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh. So, I'm sorry that we had to jump into that whole Harry and Meghan thing, but, oh, Daniel. It's like Oprah's obsessed with it, and she wants to know. I think that, I don't know if she's obsessed with the royal. I mean, I don't know that I get that impression. I think that a lot of people are obsessed with the royal family, but I think just because she is who she is and she is quite an experienced interviewer, I think she's good at framing questions and asking the right questions to get people to really open up to her and be candid. I think she's very, very clever that way. Yeah. But still. So you mentioned your hot days, and in our last vlog, we were talking, Peter was really, really passionate about the weather. I am too, but he was serving some serious passion.
Did I mention I'm British?
Yeah. Sorry.
I think you did.
Yeah, it's always.
I think they know.
Yeah, but it's actually been really cold here. For me, it's been cold.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's endless. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree,
Really?
Martina. Sad. I thought the interview was sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Generally speaking,
yes.
It was low-key, soft-pedaled, and sad.
I saw, on a lighter note, I saw this meme yesterday. Did you see this where someone's edited the video? Yes, nice. Someone's edited the video where Oprah sits down. She sits down and Meghan's just wearing a black dress.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you see a bird poop on her dress because, she had that design. And then they just they edited the video to where, moments in the interview where they're just uncomfortable looking at each other. It's just.
Oh. People were very unkind, but I thought the dress was lovely. I thought that Meghan looked lovely.
She did. She looked lovely.
They all did. The dress was lovely.
And Oprah looked great. Okay.
Well, she looked casual and she looked reassuring.
And the weather looked nice. That whole setting, I was like, can I please?
Oh, stop it. The setting was lovely. Yeah. But they really are.
Sorry?
They are a very rich couple, Harry and Meghan.
Well, yeah.
Hardly, up for handouts. They really are well off, and they always will be.
Yes. We have got some gaming frustration over here. So.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Leslie, I have to thank you for my birthday gift.
Yes.
Leslie and Richard gave me a very generous birthday gift, and
Good.
their instructions were for me to only spend it on myself.
Absolutely.
So I bought some makeup. I bought makeup, and
Good.
it came this week. However, I was a little bit off with. It's so hard to buy foundation online.
Yes.
So it doesn't look so bad right now, but like Stella and I were laughing so hard we were crying. She was like, she goes, I'm so sorry to tell you this, Mom, but you look like Donald Trump. Just goes to show, but it goes to show what England.
Have I royal correspondent enough? Because if you don't need me, I'll get off and stop talking down everybody else.
You're not talking down anybody.
Yeah, I liked the chicken coop too, Martina. That was cool.
The chicken coop was good, yeah.
We've always wanted. We always talk about how we want chickens. We looked at a house in London, it's Wimbledon kind of area. And the thing that we liked the most about it was random. This terrace house in London, and they had a chicken coop in the back. They had 6 chickens.
But you have to stay up all night to keep the foxes away.
All right. Oh. Yes.
Yeah. You have to stand shotgun all night, or else the foxes will come and have chicken dinner.
So it would have ended up with the chickens in the house and me out in the coop, keeping off the chickens, keeping off the foxes.
Yes, it's a solution.
There we go. Thanks, Oak PK dude. I'm so thankful that I don't look like anything like Donald Trump. So I ordered just kind of the whole caboodle from Cold Beauty. I needed everything. So I mean, they're all there's the essentials, eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, everything. I'm looking a little tore up right now.
Is that Donald Trump's makeup line?
Yeah. I ordered from no, hell no. Daniel, sorry. Read my 2 previous. I thought I did. I'm getting sleepy here. Whoa. Maybe you need to go have a nap. Where are you coming in from, Daniel? We're doing our best here to read your comments. She's whereby you wants to get more credit than a celebrity, and she needs to settle down. Tell the person she's interviewing. Yeah, I mean, I think she is so successful, and she's proven to be, kind of the leader in her field. That I think just people do hold her up. I don't know. I think she is a celebrity.
Well, she does all the big ones now.
Yeah, but
she's a landmark.
Yeah.
Okra is a landmark. When you think where she came from and the disadvantages of her upbringing and birth.
I mean, she's overcome a lot. Yeah. You're from Southern California. Great. What part of Southern California? That's cool. I love Southern California. Yeah, it's a business. Exactly, Wendy. It is. It's a business. And thank you for saying I look like I have a great tan. Do you know what's funny is I just ordered the same color. It's the same foundation that I use, but I ordered the same color that I was using in one of the same colors. I have 3 different shades for different times of the year. I ordered one that I was using in the spring in Hong Kong. Just goes to show how pale I am in the UK. It was fine in Hong Kong when I was just outside all the time, and which maybe wasn't so good that my face was always so tan. But here it's whoa, so different. Okay, yeah, I like Oprah too. Super Soul Sundays, I like Oprah. I know you don't really love her, Danielle, and we respect that. I get it. There's always, I get what you're saying. Oh my gosh, Peruvian chicken.
Oh,
yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of, Oak PK dude. Oprah was just sort of the mediator, and she was I didn't think she asked anything that we didn't expect her to ask. Right. So we get it. You do not you hate Oprah. Okay, so there's nothing we can say that will, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it?
We're always going to have, if it wasn't Oprah, who's very good at her job, we'd have someone very much more harsh in the world doing it. I mean, people are always going to want to find out about other people and how they feel and how they think.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. Piers Morgan does that as well.
I was
in a little different manner.
And said, well done, Megan. She's got rid of Piers Morgan. But he hasn't, because he'll come back in some other way.
Oh, yes.
For sure he will. Yeah, we do.
He always fails upwards. He fails, but then he goes up a notch or two.
We do have to go. We have been going up the hills. It's just been really windy.
And 1 minute it's raining, 1 minute's sunny, and the next minute's raining,
Lots
and then it's sunny again. And
very spring weather, very much spring weather. So yes, we are we're actually enjoying walking around still, even though it's chilly. But yeah, it will be really nice when it kind of the weather stays more on the sunny side or more on the not rainy side. It doesn't even have to be sunny. We went up to Cow Hill. I don't know. You probably noticed from our videos we were really all about Cow Hill for a while. We went up every single day. And then the kids were like, okay, enough Cow Hill, even though they wanted a little break. So I think we've had enough of a break. I think we're going to resume going. Yeah, we're going to go back to Cow Hill soon. But we've been going on the other side, which is a lot bigger hill, and it just has the most beautiful view of the whole valley. It's really nice. Yeah, Oak PK dude, correct.
But anyway, I think it is the start. I mean, you walk around now, and spring is definitely here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw your comment, Daniel. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, the horses.
Yeah, that's where the horses are. They're there. So when we were there, actually, the first time we went up, we were hoping it wasn't. It's so funny. We were bracing for this to be traumatic for the kids. And they were like, oh, there was one horse that had died that was just lying under the tree. And it made me really sad. It was quite upsetting. But the kids were like, oh.
I think I overheard I think it was one of the owners or something, or someone speaking to someone else who was asking about it and saying the horse was like 20. I don't know how long do horses live for? I have no idea about that. They said I think had a good old innings.
Yeah. Are any of you horse riders? That's kind of a cool thing to know. Stella really wants to be a horse rider. She loves horses and she wants to take riding lessons, but that's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, Daniel, I don't think any of us are saying anything about Michael Jackson. I think we're just, saying that we felt like
about Michael Jackson.
We get where you're coming from. Alfie, it's true.
Sorry?
Alfie just goes, I'm bad as Michael Jackson. Hey, it's a holiday. Oh, yes, Wendy. Thank you, Google. They live 25 to 30 years.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah.
You would think that I grew up riding horses, but I didn't. My parents did. In the West, in the country. I didn't. I kind of wish I had. But, yeah.
It's very much horse country, isn't it?
Very much. Well, my parents had horses. My grandparents had horses, but they kept them at a different area, in a different site. And my grandma had a horse named Brownie, who was like quite old when we were old enough to go and help feed him. And we would always go and feed him. And it was like such a treat.
I do love it when on the fortunate occasions we've been to Jackson Hole, when the sheriff of town is actually on a horse.
Yeah, in Jackson Hole, he rides around on it. Yeah, he rides with his badge and he rides on a horse.
Wonderful. I love Jackson Hole.
Okay, now it's time to put that up.
Yeah,
if that's
someone's
how
rather
crazy you're
frustrated by
getting. Come on, let me go. I gotta show you something. Come on.
Guys,
someone
can I just tell you something?
Come on, hurry.
Can I speak?
Yes, you can. Yes.
It's Royal Night on the television tonight.
Oh, right.
And I always watch it. So do you mind if I bow out and watch Royal Night?
You need to keep up your you do need to keep up your knowledge, because there will be
So I'm going to wish
okay.
all love and fondness, everybody, and say that I'm off to switch on the television to watch Royal Night.
Okay, take care. Bye.
And
Thank you.
Lots of
Thank you
love.
for your
Bye-bye.
input.
Bye-bye, dear.
So there we go. Any more royal talk will have to wait until we can get the oracle back on. But
Hey, Mommy, let's make a story. Mommy,
oh, sorry, I'm missing Martina. Where's there's a trail and a creek. Well, that sounds very nice. Just Martina's saying about just spring and things in general.
Sorry, I'm old. My glasses. I need my glasses. Oh my gosh, that sounds really lovely. And Oak PK dude. Oh, I meant to comment on Wendy's comment. Yeah, he was napping. I actually think the kids heard the policeman say, like, "Oh, he's dead." He was really old. And sorry, let's see. Oh, Oak PK dude, you worked at a dude ranch? Where?
Oh wow, yeah. Sorry, I missed that.
And you never rode a horse? What?
I want you to be with me.
I am with you.
Follow me.
Oh,
Follow
goodness.
me.
Okay, I will. I'm coming.
Follow me.
Okay. All right.
Where was he on the dude
yeah,
ranch?
where's the dude ranch? And then Daniel, of course, at some point in the 80s and 90s, my husband project. Yes. Oh, yeah, that was iconic. Yes, that was an iconic moment when they met each other, and they have all these photos. Yes, of course, I remember. Who was thinking about the horse? Oh, Alfie? Oh, that's funny.
I wasn't.
Oh, another Alfie that I know.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you. Oh. Are you leaving, Oak PK dude? Oh, the sap is running and the buds are coming out of the sap.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dolly. I'm feeling it though. Oh my gosh, I swear everything's falling apart. Also, if I can also add to my dental problems, I have something wrong with my rotator cuff. I can't like lift my arm over my head, and I went to the GP for that on Friday. That was Thursday. It was very exciting. Peekskill, New York. Oh, that's right. You're originally from New York. That's right. It's Peekskill Dude Ranch. That's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. I'm so like off when it comes to reading the comments. He's like, I was saying goodbye to Leslie.
Hey,
Yes.
how about Dino Man? How about Dino Man?
Yeah, they never miss a beat. Yeah, they were. Yes, Michael Jackson, Princess Diana. They were like.
Chop chop.
Yes, very sad, tragic, and sad. Oh, thank you for asking about my rotator cuff, Leah. It's so interesting. So yeah, no, he just said, he said, because I just assumed that I would go and get an MRI, that he would send me to go get an MRI. But here with NHS, he was like, no, you normally don't do that, because he said, it doesn't matter, whatever the degree of severity makes no difference. Okay, hold on a second. Makes no difference. We'd still treat it the same, whether it was like a little bit torn or a lot torn. We would still treat it the same with physiotherapy and possibly steroids. I said to hold off on the steroid shots because.
Dino Man.
Okay, Alfie's going to show you something. But yeah, basically he's thinking that something's catching, or I've torn it, or micro tears, or it's hard to know until I have physiotherapy. So Alfie, these are show your cards. For people that didn't grow up with these, which I think is like British children, this is a very popular game here. It's called Top Trumps. But show that first, so that then you got to build it up. And they're all different types of cards in it. Alfie has dinosaurs. So what it is this game, and on the back it has these categories, and you distribute them evenly to everyone. And if it's that person's go, he'll say like, oh, he'll notice that maybe the height is the highest number on the back of his card. So he'll say height. And if he wins, if his is the highest number, he wins all the cards. So we're going through this dinosaur game the other night. And the kids are like, what is this? This makes no sense. Like, we laughed so hard at this. You want to show them? Go ahead, show. But hold it up to the camera. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. Like, that is crazy. So basically, this is a card for the Stenonychosaurus, but that's not the dinosaur. It just says this image shows how this dinosaur might have evolved into a dino man. So this is just so good. We love it.
Now I need to open this for the cards.
Okay, yeah, let me open this. Can you open this? I just want to read the comments. Oh, Martina, you used to write. That's cool.
Ah, I need it.
And you don't write anymore?
So here's all the cards.
Oh, Wendy, why you gotta bring in that frozen shoulder?
Here's
Don't know. I don't think it's frozen shoulder.
Here's all the difference.
But I don't know that it's not. I don't know why.
Here's the difference. Here's the
There it is.
and it's another dangerous one.
You totally should, Daniel. That is so up your alley. You need to go work at Disneyland or Disney World. Like, that is so 100% you.
That's so huge.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That looks like a man with no legs.
Oh, you were there for cherry blossoms.
It looks like a man that had no legs.
Yeah, it kind of does. You have that in the bathtub. I love cherry blossom season. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. Oh, you're so lucky. Hi, sorry. It's not a dino. It's some
bizarre.
It's a card that's supposed to represent the Stenonychosaurus. And the Stenonychosaurus just looks like a velociraptor, essentially. But then whoever made these cards decided to just switch it up and be like, no, we're just going to put Dino Man. That's terrifying.
Run for your life.
You go for that, Daniel. I swear you need to just go for it.
What is this?
That is a Megalosaurus. So.
What is this? Everybody, what is this?
He's waiting. He's asking.
Yeah.
He's asked you, what is that? Please answer him.
It looks like it's supposed to be that. What is that?
It doesn't look the same. I think that, yeah, I'm not quite so sure about these top trumps, this top trumps deck. It's a little like that. You're right, Alfie. That doesn't look the same. Somebody's playing some.
This is a trick. That's not how big a T-Rex is. That's not how big
Yeah,
it is.
that's not how big it is. Jeez.
And this is not how big it is. It's not big.
Archaeopteryx. I love that one.
That's not big.
You're right. That is not his. It's Archaeopteryx is really small.
So that's not the same one. That's bigger and this is smaller.
Oh, you're right. They have this wrong. Alfie knows a lot about dinosaurs, and I know only because he knows. And yeah,
this is smaller than a normal one.
Oh, that looks about right. The Compsognathus.
That's tinier than them.
Yeah. Yes, not a horse, and that's pretty good. Yeah,
that's tinier.
It is tinier than that.
Yeah, tinier than that. But how is this working?
Thanks, Martina. I do feel like I don't know.
These velociraptors are bigger than that tiny velociraptor. How's that true?
How's that true? I don't know. How is that true? That is some bogus stuff right there.
Yes. Your warranty did run out at 45.
Creeps!
And that's creeps too. That's the Oviraptor. It's weird because a lot of these things I will blame the pandemic for.
That's bigger than that.
Because
that's
normally if I have something that's
bigger than that.
Normally if I have something bothering.
Hey guys, this is bigger than that. Anybody know that? This is weird.
That is weird. Usually if something's bothering me, I'll go and see the doctor right away. But because we haven't been able to do that, everything's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And I've just let so many things go. But
this has a line down it. And this doesn't. This is different.
Oh, Daniel, I'm sorry. No, sorry. My son will always interrupt. And there's nothing you can do about it. And that's just the way it is. There's no other way.
That's the middle neck is.
Yep.
This is smaller and this is bigger. How can that be?
I don't know how that can be.
Ah!
But okay. All right, everyone.
Ah! Ah!
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little irked.
How is that?
Oh, Alfie's already pretty much a bit of a dino encyclopedia. It is quite crazy how much he knows, and how much I've learnt about dinosaurs over the course of the last couple of years.
Ah!
Oh man! Oh wow! Okay, so there was. Oh, thank you, Martina.
Oh, that's nice. Poor Lala.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. I'm sorry, everyone. That Alfie's really wanting.
Yeah, he's a bit.
He just wants some. Okay, Wolfie. But thank you for watching from Germany. That means a lot. Okay, here. I'll come right back. Come here. Let's go over here.
Alfie is very excited today. He has actually been out and about running around, but he's rather excited about his top trumps, and actually also being online. Where in Germany are you from, Paulala? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
No.
Come on, I'm coming with you. I'll be right back.
Right.
You hold down the fort.
I will.
I'll be right back. Okay, come on. Come here.
All right, Daniel. Where would you go? Would you be working for Disney in in LA, I suppose, or in Anaheim? In Anaheim, or out there? Or I don't know where that would be. I suppose the film production is in LA, down in what's it called? Where they have the airport. I forget where all the studios are. We used to live down that way. I don't know why it's now. I'm failing to remember where it's called. So, is it Mother's Day everywhere else in Europe? I know it's not in the US, but is it Mother's Day? Okay, so Imagineering is in Glendale. Yeah, I know the park is in Anaheim. We're just talking about where all the studios in LA? Sorry,
Burbank.
Burbank. Sorry, that's what I said.
I'm missing people's comments. Let's see.
Yeah, I know it's not in the U. Mother's Day, I know is not in the US, but is it in the rest of Europe that they have? It is tomorrow. The rest is Europe, isn't it? Not just the UK.
I think it's just the UK.
Really?
I don't know.
I think Europe as well.
I only know. Wendy, you think it's frozen shoulder? I don't know what. Can you elaborate what frozen shoulder is? He said that it's my rotator cuff. I could have micro tears or whatever, just based on like what the movements he was doing with me. But I just have to have physiotherapy. All I know is like I can't put my bra on, I can't, which is like unnecessary anyway during the pandemic. And like if I have my arm out like this and someone hits it this way, I literally fall to the ground. It is so painful. Yeah, we Mother's Day is December 22nd. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's so different everywhere. Yeah, like I'm making the stop sign. And I can lift it like up to here. I can't lift it like above my arm, but I can also hear popping. Like I can feel it popping. So that's probably not good. Yeah. Sorry that's the topic of one of the topics of this live stream is like my ailing bones. It's fine. I'm fine. Just falling apart a bit. I'm going to ask him about frozen shoulder, Wendy. Thank you for bringing that up. And of course, I'm going to be Googling that for like hours. Peter knows, hours and hours on end, reading every bit of info I can about frozen shoulder. Yeah, so we are, dare I even divulge this? We've had a crazy week for a multitude of reasons. Oh yeah, the popping. Yeah, no, like it pops, like it's weird. I don't know. Yes, I can. Oh, PKD, the steroids or whatever. They have me on naproxen, but I'm not taking it right now. I'm weird about stuff like that too. I have this weird type of kind of like a type of anxiety or panic, like sort of like I would say it's like a claustrophobia, but it's also I don't like losing control of certain like. So if I take a painkiller, I remember after Stella was born, they gave me painkillers and I took one and I didn't even feel the effects. Right after taking it, knowing that painkiller was going to be in my system for hours, I flipped out. Do you remember that? My parents were with us in LA and I just shot up from the dinner table and I ran outside and I was pacing and I was like, I need it out of my body. I need it out of my body. Like that was I haven't always been like that. It's only been since having kids that it progressively gets worse. And I'm sure there's so much to unpack there, like psychologically. But I've come to realize that it's like I think it's a control thing because I sometimes get panic attacks when I'm in the back seat of a car, like a taxi, and we get in a traffic jam or something. It's weird. I hate it's I've been working through things like that a lot, but I don't. So yeah, I know you probably didn't even want that much information, but it's just do any of you have panic like that or anxiety like that?
You're right.
Yeah, I hear you, Daniel. You should. That'd be great for you.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of athletes take this kind of that pain injection, obviously.
Yeah.
To get them through. Yeah,
that's it. It's just blocking the pain and then just letting it heal. Yeah, Wendy, it's weird because I'm not like I feel like I'm a pretty chill person. Like I don't know. It's weird. But that was the whole thing behind the whole dentist appointment too. But I realize that more and more, the more people I talk to, the more people I learn have anxiety or panic, and especially young people. It's actually sadly, so many young people struggle with that. Yeah, right. The minute, yeah, exactly. You're sort of like the blood rushes out of your face and you're like, oh my gosh, I did that because it gets worse with every child that I have. So after Alfie, I went through a period where I was like really having a hard time with panic. And in particular, like if I would be in a taxi saying going from Hong Kong over to Kowloon side, which you would know, Wendy, because you've been to Hong Kong, you have to go through the tunnel and it's always very crowded and there's lots of traffic. And at one time I stopped the taxi driver. I didn't stop it, but I freaked out on him. I was like, I can't go through the tunnel. I can't go through the tunnel because I couldn't bear the thought of being stuck in a tunnel. I was fine in the end. And usually it passes and I can be okay. But initially, it's pretty. Ugh. Yes, Dolly, exactly. Yes, when the train stops, or like the tube when it's underground and it stops and you're just smushed together. Woo! Yes. Yeah, car washes. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I don't mind car washes, but yeah, that's true. I think everybody is struggling with some form of panic. Well, everyone, but maybe like Buddhist monks. Do you want to hear something that, this is very random. Oh, is that Alfie? We're starting to wonder if this is the best time for our live streams, because in the last 2 times we've had like major meltdowns. It's not our kids, our poor kids. It's all of us. Exactly, Wendy. It's a lot of self-talk. And when I actually was trying to see somebody for it, that's exactly what they said. They said that they would put me in the same scenarios that give me panic, so that I could just realize it. And I do realize, like, in my head, I know that nothing's going to hurt me and I'll be okay. It's just almost like physiological for me sometimes. I won't even have to be thinking about anything sometimes that will wake me out of sleep. Driving over long bridges. Yes. Oof. Yes. Oh, PK dude. Oh yeah, that's scary. Oh no, you collapsed? Oh, Dolly, that's horrible. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Yeah, it's true. The what if. Yeah. Leah, what was I going to tell you? Gosh, what was I going to tell you? What was I going to tell you? I don't remember. It will come back to me. Yeah, Dolly, that's terrible, and I'm so sorry that happened. It's like people. It's just, I think it's so nice now, though, that more people can have a chat about anxiety, because it can be so debilitating, and it's so scary. It's actually terrifying in the moment. So it's nice that people can rally around each other, because I think, like, when we were growing up, when I was a kid, it really wasn't so much a thing. And if it was, then it was sort of like you had a problem, and it was, people just didn't know how to handle it. It wasn't like they weren't willing. They just didn't know what to do. So I'm grateful that our kids are growing up with a more supportive and just more knowledgeable atmosphere.
Yeah.
So that's really encouraging. So here we are again at this juncture where one of our children is screaming. And I think maybe we better sign off. You probably noticed I took my last live stream off, because I just didn't think it was very good to have my kids, sort of like having a hard time online. So, yes, I was going to tell Leah that she's awesome. She's always awesome. She's one of the most awesome ever. Yeah, he's probably tired. Yes, you're right. So I was wondering if this is, I know that this has been the time we've been having these live streams, but it's hard, because if we want to have the live stream earlier in the day, then we kind of close the door on all the North Americans. So I don't know. I think I'm going to have a think about another option that maybe, I don't know what could happen. Maybe even an hour earlier. Maybe we'll do an hour earlier.
Perhaps.
Yeah, we might switch it up again and do an hour earlier. Oh, Dolly, I hope that it's getting better for you, or that you at least have someone to talk to about this, or that you're getting support in some way, because I feel for you. My heart goes out to you. Sorry, natural disasters and earthquakes. Oof. Yes, that can be super panic-inducing as well. What's tapping, Martina? Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, I just want to hear the rest of this. I really want to hear the rest. Okay, Alfie, come here. Hey,
come. Yeah, what is tapping? Xanax, yeah, but I don't think Andrew's not a big one for taking things like that. Oh, chicken and plantain sounds good.
No.
That's an interesting one. The elastic band. I think I should try that one. Hi, Alfie. I think Alfie is getting a surprise that I'm not meant to know about.
All right, so. Okay, well, I'm dying. Daniel, you are hardcore, dude. And your chicken pot. Okay. Oh, tapping. Okay. All right, that's enough. So we're gonna sign off now. I'm sorry, we didn't even get to do our challenge. We always have this plan. So next weekend, I will put out a notification if we do change the time, and if we don't, we'll make sure everybody is a little bit more calm. So thank you for joining us, and we love you all. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the conversation. It's not just comments; it's conversation, and for just this really like warm, supportive community. It's so nice. All right. Have a really good weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.